Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. It's great to kind of talk with you.
Yeah.
One of the themes that I sort of took out of season 1 and I think is going into season 2 is the idea about secrets and what secrets people tell and what secrets they don't tell.
Right.
And I think your characters are a little different in that you're trying to be very honest with each other at the start of season 2. Do you both think there are still secrets that you have that you aren't telling each other?
I think without a doubt. And I
Yes.
think the way secrets and honesty is used sometimes in our show is almost as a tool for manipulation.
Right.
That as soon as you bring someone into your secret, you're immediately creating a partnership there and leaving other people out.
Right.
And so I think what's fascinating about what they've written is that almost our sex scenes are actually discussions about secrets.
Yeah.
That's what's sexy on our show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you pretty much said it all.
Right on.
Do you guys think there are still secrets that you have that you aren't telling each other, though?
Definitely. I think, I certainly think that between season 1 and season 2, we aired quite a lot of our dirty laundry. And I think that for them to move forward, there has to be more honesty, certainly, than there ever has been before. I know Abby is absolutely demanding that of Charlie, that to move forward, she needs to not be left by herself in the dark. That certainly doesn't mean that she finds out everything, and that also certainly doesn't mean that, although, there's many layers to a secret. There's the surface secret, and then there's how you feel about it. And I think particularly with, Charlie now knows about Abby's relationship with Elodie, which was arguably her biggest secret, but not necessarily the extent to which it affected her. And,
And I think what's interesting is that, and I'd never thought about this before, is that although they might begin to reveal secrets, the known secrets about their work or about their lives, I think probably they're withholding great secrets from themselves.
Okay.
I think Charlie especially is lying to himself about who he actually is. And I think when characters do that, or when people do that, they end up becoming the person that they don't want to be.
I think Abby's actually doing the opposite. I think that in season 2, you find her settling into the person she wants to be versus who she's expected to be.
Where does she find herself this season? I don't imagine she's still working at the operator's booth, but does she have something to do?
You'd be amazed. I think it's safe to say to you guys that she is still working at the phone booth. But it definitely becomes a very integral part of her relationship to what they're doing at Los Alamos in season 2. You're privy to a lot of information working that job. And it both gives her great clarity and causes her a lot of grief at the same time.
One of the other things we watched the second episode, is that you guys have a new house. How do you like it?
Yes, we love it.
I love it.
We got an upgrade.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful house to shoot in just because of where it's situated, and on that ranch we can actually see miles into the distance into this New Mexican desert. It just feels so wonderful, and the wind that hits the walls and the way the sun sets there. We're very fortunate on this show that every set feels so real that we somehow can feel like we're a part of the place.
All right. One of the things, I write for a site about women. So what do you...
Shut up.
No, you're fine. You have part of the question.
We've got a lot of kick-ass women's sites here.
Rachel, what do you love about Abby?
I love that Abby, all of the women on this show represent a different side of modern feminism. And I think that Abby represents the birth of the sort of middle ground. Abby represents the birth of somebody who, personally, I believe has come to represent true, she's still getting there, but has come to represent true feminism in the idea that it's that you can be all of these things at one time, that women can be somebody who loves to be, a woman can be somebody who loves to be a wife and a mother, and also an equal partner, and have a job, and can like and value all of those things about themselves.
Okay, and then what do you think Charlie loves about Abby?
Oh, wonderful. I think that they're sewn together. In a way, I always imagine that they were, although they didn't go to high school together, they were high school sweethearts in a way. I think Charlie was still a kid before he moved to Boston, before he was plucked out by Abby. I don't think Charlie ever had any friends, and I think Abby always saw something in him that was worthy, and for that, he'll always be tied to her. I mean, that's a strange thing to love someone for what they think of you, but I think that's maybe Charlie's quirk, is in a way.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.